July 10, Italy. It's a summer storm, will end soon. Ciao everybody, it's me Andrea and welcome back to my channel. Finally, I'm out after 3 hours waiting and I discovered a new spot. Yeah! I'm always overexcited when I discover a new spot. Yes, bam! If you remember, I made a video about it. How to pick new locations, episode 18. And I mentioned many ways, many good ways, but I forgot one. Go mountain biking. In fact, some days ago, I decided to come here in Poggio and with some friends climb the mountains by bike and come back, passing through, how do you say, a sort of path, mountain path near the St. Francis Sanctuary, and I discovered a new spot. Oh yes! I discovered a pine wood, a beautiful pine wood. So I decided to come back today and see what we get. Forests are often fascinating, but we find a lot of troubles trying to photograph them. And this because they have a lot of points of interest and they are chaotic. There is every single time, a branch or a tree in the wrong place. So we have to embrace this chaos. As you can see, I sweat a lot. Moreover, in the forest, the light is a lot of time spread in little spots. Quite annoying. About the light, we can solve easily this problem coming early in the morning or late in the afternoon or in rainy days, just like today, until I came here. Yeah, early in the morning or late in the night, the dynamic range of the scene drops dramatically, and if we are lucky, we can find fog or mist that add drama to our images and create a sort of 3D look that it's quite amazing, really. The chaos point is more tricky. Generally, I try to make it simple. I choose a longer focal length, like 50 to 140 lens, 70 to 200, and I try to divide the scene in smaller parts. There is... Okay, the scene behind me is a bit chaotic, but let's imagine it like a puzzle. So we have this frame and we can crop a bit and then a bit too and then a bit too to reach a frame less chaotic. It may seem a complicated argument, but that's how I work. So if it works for me, maybe it can work for someone else too. On the other hand, if you cannot beat them, join them. I mean, if the scene is too complicated, maybe its complexity is the key. Perhaps we stop in front of it because of this complexity. The scene behind me is really complicated because there are a lot of points of interest, and there is the sun in the background, a lot of these vertical trees, and in the center this oak tree that is quite distracting. I don't know if you can understand me. Yeah, because the main feature of a pine wood is the parallelism of the trees, and these oak break this parallelism. So it's quite distracting, but it's interesting. Now the scene is a bit concentrate and close in a small, as you can see, in a small space. So it's a bit hard because I wish to use a larger lens. I have to try with at least 16. Yeah, because I don't want to show the whole forest. I want to show this tree and its branches. Yeah, and the sun and this tree, this vertical tree, and the others in the background. So it will be hard, I think. But here we are, so the show must go on. In the end, I decided to shoot 23mm. Not really my comfort zone, yeah, because I prefer 16 or maybe 200. Yes. But I try to get out of my patterns, mentally patterns. A lot of time, I've heard a lot of time this sentence without taking the point, really, because a lot of people say you have to go out, you have to think laterally. But what does it mean, get out of your pattern? Yeah, it's complicated to explain, but I'll try. Yeah, for example, for me, I search every time for geometry and lines and shapes, and maybe it's time to search for color splashes, for example. And if I shot every time at high level, maybe it's time to, I don't know, shoot upward or downward. Yeah. If my favorite crop is 5:7, maybe it's time to try 16:9, and so on. Another good option is try to import different techniques from other kind of photography, such as sports photography, for example. Do you know the technique of panning? Panning means moving your camera while you're following a subject. Well, in landscape photography, we rarely follow a subject, but don't worry about that. It works. Yeah, I'll show you some pictures. If you look for inspiration or just something different, I advise you to search for Andrew Gray. He's a landscape photographer that use a particular camera movement to create singular landscape. Search for it. Or my friends Fabrizio Marocchini, who turns chaos into elegance and mystery. Yes, it's time for an interview, Fabrizio. Yeah, get prepared. Okay, we arrive at the end of this episode. Thank you for following this video, and if you like it, I would be immensely grateful if you sign up to my channel and push the like button too. Yes. I make a video almost every 10 days, but until the next one, bye.